Come on in here. I'm gonna cook us some green tomatoes. I'm gonna cut them up. That little heart thing out the way. How y'all doing today? I'm gonna cut us up some tomatoes. It's storming here. Been storming pretty bad. It came through. It got real dark. Got ugly looking. And I think I'm the only one in this family to eat green tomatoes. So, I mean, if Kelby was here, she would eat some. So I'm not going to cook that many. Hey, y'all. Sometimes you get to eating them and they be so good. So I'm going to cut up a few of them. That's what I'm doing right now. Cutting up some green tomatoes. I'm going to put them in a little milk. Let them soak a little bit. Hey, let me turn the volume up. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Okay. I've been craving them. I get a craving like everybody else. I'm putting them in a little milk. Yes, I'm cutting them up right now. I'll show it to y'all. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you everything I'm going to do to them. Come on in. I'm giving y'all enough time to get in here. Oh, I want to talk to y'all. Y'all don't want to talk to me the way I want to talk to y'all. Y'all ain't ready. I might well just say that. Because y'all ain't trying to listen to old girl. So what I'm doing is, I put these in milk. Okay? I got them in milk. You want that milk to touch all your tomatoes. Nothing is in the milk right now. Just milk. We're getting ready to add some stuff into it, but it's just milk. Hey. Hey, everybody. Yeah, the weather is bad. I understand if you got to do replay. Because it was bad here. It's passed over now. But we had some storm weather coming through here. We did. I'm getting my cast iron hot. So let me show y'all what all I'm going to use. I'm going to use some of, coating from House Archery. They have a good chicken coating. A good chicken coating. I like it. House Archery. Archery House. Whatever, however you want to call it. That's who I'm talking about. Them people. Okay? And I like to mix it with a little cornmeal. Okay? I'm going to turn it around. And then I like to add my seasoning to it. So, a little cornmeal. Let me turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. I don't like to do mine in egg. I'm going to sit y'all down if y'all don't mind. I don't like to do mine in egg. Use a little yellow cornmeal. And I might start off saying I'm going to cook this one and end up cooking two. I got another one over there. Because they be so good. Then I add my everything green seasoning into this. And I shake it on top of that. Everything green. Now, you all, I'll stir it. Because y'all, you know, oh, please don't put your hands. It's my food. But okay. Get my grease like I want it. And I stir it up in there really good. And that milk is going to cause it to adhere to it. That's empty. Y'all doing all right tonight? Everybody good in their spirit? putting a little pepper and a little salt. And I take them out after I get them out the milk. Basically, once that milk touching real good like that, put it in my milk. Season both sides because they don't come seasoned. Y'all think I really gonna sit here and cook like this? Because I don't. I gotta press that in there. And you can make a slurry if you want. Just depending on how much coating you want on there. If you want a slurry, make a slurry, then dip it in something dry. Okay? Now you can use egg as well. Now I don't care for the egg. I want to do this. But ain't nothing wrong with it if you do. I just do mine in milk. Make sure you all sprinkle me. 421. I got my everything green already in there. I'll eat it with some corn, honey. And I got that everything green. That's my seasoning. Huh? Yes, sir. What is it, Avery? Y'all doing all right tonight? I feel good, y'all. I feel good. I feel good all over. Y'all, I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to do my best. Y'all going to see a lot more than me. Because I got to get that 30,000. It's up for grabs. Somebody got to get it. I want it. I ain't going to sit here and tell y'all don't. You know what 30,000 can do for me in a month? Oh my goodness. I could take a vacation. I can work on my kitchen, my floors. I can do some stuff. Okay, y'all, it's about ready. Let me get over here. Get going. I'll wipe off my stuff. Look like it's ready to go. I'm gonna drop them in this skillet. Oh yeah, I need that 30,000, y'all. Who wouldn't need it? Would y'all wouldn't want it? That's why I'm working on getting people monetized. It's stuff like that that comes up to us opportunities. So when it comes knocking, then you got to be ready. Okay? So I'm going to take that excess and kind of shake it off. Put it in there. I need that. Auntie very generous, but sometimes she could use a blessing. Honey. Sometimes the lady that be giving could use a blessing. And I could use that in my shanana. You can share my page now, Miss Kathy. It's not where you can't.
Macenta means table.
All right, Ava, good job.
What you making here?
I'm making me some fried green tomato. The share button is off to the side. And I'm going to eat me some fried corn with this and some cabbage. That's what I'm going to do. But you absolutely can share my page. It's shareable. Share my page, share my videos, share my world, honey. Won't you please share it? You certainly can. Only thing you can't share is my man. That's the only thing. I ain't gonna let you share that grinder sandwich. The only thing you can't share is that grinder sandwich. That girth. Can't share the girth. He's my girth. I would like to keep that to myself if I can. It's the only thing. Yeah, you can share. You can sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me. Now, I really like, sometimes I like to take them and make them, coat them a little different, but you can do them so many different ways. These are floating right now. I'm going to let them get good, going real good. I can read what y'all saying.
Mama.
What, Avery? 640, y'all sprinkle me, baby, sprinkle me. John and Melissa Sears, I just don't want to share that there grinder sandwich, that gross. You been on vacation, Danielle? I didn't know that. Did it go over my head? Yes, they fried green tomatoes. I know y'all say get a deep fry, but I'm so country, I don't know how to deep fry. Your best friend coming next weekend, and I'm going to figure this phone all out. Okay. Where is Juanita Scott being, Vicky? You supposed to be keeping up with everything, church secretary. Vicky, church secretary, she ain't keeping up with what she's supposed to be keeping up with. Church secretary. Why we don't know where she been? I'm cooking them this way. This is my deep fryer. I don't own a deep fryer. I'm not fortunate like you guys to have all those fancy things in my house. I don't own a deep fryer. And nobody ever bought me one, and I ain't bought, well, I have bought myself one, but I gave it to my children. And so I don't own one at this point in time. But it's alright, ain't it? We do a lot for our kids, don't we? Children needed it more than me. Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Deacon Calvin's new page called Doing It with Calvin. Where has Miss Juanita been? Ain't nobody told me nothing. Has she been sick? Yes, I love the cast iron. Yes. Jermaine, it's gonna be good, man. Let me sit y'all down so I can get me a plate. I gotta get me a plate. I would love to cook a couple of them, but I'm the only one that can eat it, and I can't eat all of that. I just can't. I really can't. I need to put some corn on it, so I can't eat all of it. What, baby? Oh, it's gonna be.
It's old cake. What are you doing? No, this old. I'm screwing it out. I need to use it.
I can do all things through Christ.
Wait, hold on. Wait, are you cooking the same thing you cooked last time?
These are fried green tomatoes.
Oh, I thought
What you say, pre-show?
Hey, Jermaine.
It's gonna be mighty good. Yeah, it's doing it with Calvin. I don't want y'all to go do nothing with him, but that's the name of the page. Thank you. This the same lipstick. It ain't went nowhere. Now let me turn y'all back and let y'all see these here things. I'm going to read y'all comments from turning it around, okay? That way I can free my hands.
Okay, Mom. So, are these clean? Are these cleaned out?
They look like it, so don't make them. Let's clean them a little bit more, depending on what you're going to put in it.
I gotta clean it a little bit more.
Clean it a little bit more, girl.
You know what I'm going to put in here?
What?
So, you know how I made my recipe? I'm making my recipe in there.
Recipe. Say it.
Recipe.
Not recipe. You're not a Wawa. We don't need a Wawa West. Ooh, that's fun.
Just don't make me know.
You don't hear it?
Oh, yeah, I do now. It's because the water was running out. That's why I couldn't get it. Okay, now I think that's all clean. It's going to shake the water out.
I'm going to put some more in. Okay. I'll show you these. Okay, I'm going to put some more in real quick. Just hold tight without your mic, because we'll be rocking like this, not for the rest of the night, but just for a little bit. Hold on. I have another green tomato, but if Avery's not gonna eat any, I'm not gonna cook it. So this is the ones I just finished, okay? And I like mine with or without ranch. It doesn't matter to me. But that's a pretty tomato, if I say so my own self. Look at that. Ooh, that hot. Somebody didn't give me the memo. Y'all know the old school. Put it on paper towel. There it is. And it's seasoned throughout. Oh, yes, I'm live. Oh, yes, I'm live. tomato. Yeah. Look at that seasoning on that tomato. Ooh-wee, somebody. Mm-hmm.
I thought we had candy.
What you looking for? Candy?
I thought we did have candy.
What you looking for, Avery? You having a sweet tooth?
No.
What you want?
I want some something sweet.
That's what a sweet tooth means, Avery. Something sweet.
Mama.
Yeah, baby. I'll get you something sweet.
Here's my brownies.
I guess if that's what your dad about you. Here, put this in the trash. I don't know. He
know
don't.
what that song.
You don't supposed to be eating hard candy. And make your dentist appointment. Get them teeth clean. Yeah, babe.
These are mine. Please. Open wide.
Okay, I'm going to try one of these. God bless it and stretch it in Jesus' name.
Put my finger in and zip it down.
Give me a...
Give me a chicken onion napkin.
You know what's doing? It's that tart and that green tomato for me. I can't warm up. Some fried corn from yesterday. What did she say? She been busy? Tracy, I've been really busy in between time dealing with some health issues. Oh, okay. God has carried me through the storm. Miss Juanita, you need to give me your phone number. He'll do it, baby. The Lord is so merciful. And that's why we have to have mercy. And first of all, I want to say to anybody that if I offended you when I did my skit last night, I'm sorry. Do I think she still should apologize? Absolutely. But we have to still have mercy. Because I need some mercy too. We all do. Sometimes you don't need other people to correct you. They just give you a little minute. You'll correct yourself. Okay. Let me show you my tomatoes, and I'm going to warm my corn up. Turned out so good. And they taste so good. Y'all want me to show you how to clean this grease? Hold on, I'm going to clean this grease for you. I might make a reel off of that. Let me just wait. Please email it to me if you haven't emailed me your number. So I'm going to warm me up some cabbage. And I'm going to warm me up that corn from yesterday. But sometimes you can correct yourself. You don't need everybody to correct you. You just think on it. I'm not going to not have mercy. Because mercy has been extended to me. That's why you have grace. Because grace has been extended to you. I'm going to fix a quick plate for y'all. I'm going to warm up this cream style corn.
Hey. Mom.
Put this in the sink over there.
Look how blue it is.
Don't be jumping around with no candy. I don't like that candy.
I'll be extra careful with it when it comes to hard candy. Right?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, they give it testing school too. And I still be the same. I chew it in steady, and then as soon as I start chewing it, it just starts to go smaller.
Let me warm this plate up real quick.
Mom, you like this chair? It's fixed. It looks like a brand new. Mom, when we cleaned up the den when we were making slime, they said that the den looks so much different.
Y'all just better not mess up that den better not be messed up. So, I'm going to show you the plate. Hold on, I'm warming it.
Den light's off, the light's on, and then is the outside light on?
Yeah, the chicken.
Ooh, those look like
The recipe, well, baby, I can't start that over. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a woman that don't cook by recipes. I just cook. And I tell you what else I like. I like whistle stop. If I can do whistle stop, I like whistle stop. I'll be cooking this weekend too. I'm trying to think of a good dessert for the little kids. Oh, we got bad storm come through. We did. Come on, let's sit down and eat this thing. When I grew up, my mama didn't have no recipe. It was a fistful of this, a tad of that. You know, Tabitha Brown, she just did a cookbook that don't have recipes. She said, cook by your spirit. And people bought it. She got no recipes in it. She said, just cook by your spirit. Let your spirit lead you in what you want to cook. You might want to add something that I didn't add. Hey, Miss Patricia Dave. So let me show you the plate I'm finna fix. Hold on one second. Y'all know I don't like them glasses. They have my face jumping. No, I don't cook by recipes. I really don't. I try to figure them out for you all from time to time just because y'all ask. But everything I do is not a recipe. I just know how to cook it. And I cook it the way I like it. And all of these are mine. Let me show you what I got. The only thing I'm missing is some okra. I already asked God to bless it and stretch it. So let me show you my food. This is how I like to eat. I got me some corn I fried last night. That cream style corn. You see the cream in it? You see the cream in it? That's cream style corn. It's got the cream in it. See it? I got me some fried cabbage. And I just did some fried green tomatoes. And that's a meal to me. That's a good meal. I ain't got no more okra. It all got gone. It all got gone. Less than a stretch. You don't always have to have meat. I don't know. Tomorrow we're going to talk on unmasking. You can be what you want to be in a mask, but it comes time the mask got to come off him. Now if I had me, I can put some cha-cha and pepper juice, but I don't need it. Am I smacking? Hey, Mother Deborah Dunbar. Y'all know Mother Deborah Dunbar is one of my originals. I love her dearly. Y'all don't see her, but I get to talk to her on the phone. I called her the other day, and I was talking with her. Y'all may not see her as much, but she's still with me. The only thing I'm missing is some okra. I used House Autry. Autry House. I don't know which way you say it. I used their coating and some yellow cornmeal and some everything green seasoning. Make sure y'all sprinkle me. Because when they go up, I'm going to bless. I don't like an egg wash. I don't. House Autry. I don't like no egg wash. But a lot of people use it. I soak mine in milk. Just like when I'm cooking wild meat. I soak it in milk, and sometimes I soak it in buttermilk. As a tenderizer. And it depends on what kind of wild meat you're cooking. You can't just soak it for 5 minutes. Some of it is very gamey. Squirrel tastes like nuts because they eat nuts. Depending on what kind of turtle you're eating, it can be tough. It was designed to be that way. That's why people think frog legs taste like chicken. But I can taste the seafood in it. They say you are what you eat. I ain't eat no turtle. I see them as a pet. But I don't see no frog as one. Give me some raccoon and gravy. I eat it. I eat deer. I eat rabbit. It is wild. It do have a wild gamey taste, Rachel. Frog legs taste like swamp chicken. Mm-hmm. You just... You gotta know how to cook wild meat. Just like when you... I'm gonna tell y'all something about cooking a whole hog or a whole pig. You gotta know what you're doing. You cook it right, the top layer of that pig will be like you eating crackling. It'll crumble all the way up in your hand. And you got to inject it, else it ain't going to have no flavor. I'm telling you that right now. I can't stand a whole pig, a whole hog. People get it out, it's pretty. But when you start cutting it up and tasting it, the ham here, the ribs here, the bacon here, it don't taste like nothing. I can watch people. I told my brother one day, I said, man, people be messing up this wild meat. My brother is a true hunter. He go on hunting trips. He can tell you about the deer in different places. Deacon Calvin, can you help Miss Gwen out? She's trying to make another payment for her reunion trip. Everybody can't cook wild meat. My brother say he messed that up. Sweet potatoes go with with raccoon. You gotta make that gravy right. Turkey sausage, turkey everything. I mean, deer sausage, deer everything. My brother go hunting trips. Them hunting trips are not cheap. I'm gonna tell you something else. Just because something is big don't mean it tastes good. I don't like no oversized catfish. It don't taste good. No. Give me some brim, crappie. Give me some buffalo. Give me some small fish where the flavor is. Just like a watermelon. You think because it's big, it's going to be sweet. It's got too much water in it. Gwendolyn Patterson can tell you that. And Gwen, I'm going to call you. Just because it's big don't mean it tastes good. I was going to do some bacon. Yeah, it ain't. I was going to do some bacon. But we had a bad storm system come through here. And I just said, well, I'll eat me some vegetables. I hadn't had nothing since Avery fixed that sandwich. I don't like mine big. I'm talking about the real big ones. I'm not talking about no medium size. I'm talking about when they just look like they almost finna turn into a shark. They don't taste as good to me. Yeah, it'll be too gamey. I mean, like those fishing trips, like to Alaska and stuff, they way up in the money. You know, to go and get you some fresh, but you come back, like my brother say, you pay, but you come back with so much meat. Now, the supervisor women that live in Alaska that bought my outfit, they come to the United States. Well, they're in the United States. You know, we're the lower 48. So they come to the lower 48. And her husband buy up a whole cow. They buy like 1 or 2 cows. And they cut it up and have it shipped back to Alaska. And that holds them for a whole year. So you think about it. They got salmon and trout, all that swimming upstream. They got halibut. But what she said is what happens in Alaska is all the people that live off the grid, they come in with airplanes. They come in and they buy up everything from Walmart and stuff to hold them through the winter. Now, you know, summer is done in Alaska. It's already cold. They'll be ready to have their first snow come August. So, you think about it. You all the different type of things that we buy here. You think how high, I mean, you can get a little piece of halibut like that. And you might spend $15 for that. So he go on fishing trips. And whatever they catch, they get to keep and bring it back. I've never had any bison. I mean, you know, like, no, I don't think I have had that other than deer. It's the closest thing I've had. I've never had any moose. Yeah, off the grid is very interesting how they live. Red snapper. Like she said, seafood is expensive there too. But not as high. But you know how people be ordering those cases of Alaskan king crabs and stuff? It still ain't cheap. What is it? Hey, what's your problem?
Nobody. Every time I try to add, ever since I turned 10, y'all just want to not let me get this. And why it's called slime lickers, that's just the name. That's just the name of it. They're not actual slime. Look. They're not slime lickers. We have color on them. That's what I was talking about. You have color on them.
I even think I'm rich. Every time I turn around.
Look, you can get it.
You ate good when you was stationed in Alaska. Carlisi Brooks.
On my card. Look, I have the same thing you do.
No, I said I've never had any, Miss Dorothy. I know what to do.
Mom, is that?
I said I also never have had any moose. Because, you know, they eat moose meat in Alaska.
Are you going to put that oil out or dump it in the sink?
Why?
I'm just asking. It's still out.
I know it's not.
Yeah, Mom, there's credit right there. But it's not. It's like, it's a card. You have to give me your card. So.
No, I'm not giving you my card. Here, come put this in the refrigerator. You ain't going to put nothing on my card. You don't even know where my stuff at. No, I don't know who told you that.
I have your stuff in your car. I have your stuff in your car.
I soaked my green tomatoes. Let me show you. See? Soak them in milk first. Soak your green tomatoes in milk first. I didn't use no egg or nothing.
Slime.
Soak it in milk.
Okay, that's what they're supposed to look like at the top of.
No, ma'am, Miss Henrietta.
That's what they look like.
She's not just a child. She's a child that's got to learn. When mommy and daddy don't have stuff all the time.
I've been wanting this. You haven't got me this, and I've been wanting it. The reason why it's called slime lickers is something to lick on.
So you want to lick slime?
No, it's not slime. That's the name of it. But why would we want to get slime to eat? That's just licking.
Mama's Comfort Cooking at gmail.com. You don't have to put the LLC on there, Juanita. It's just Mama's Comfort Cooking at gmail.com.
You get 12 in a pack.
I just use regular milk. I didn't use buttermilk. You can use buttermilk, but I just use regular whole milk. That's what I use. We call it sweet milk.
We do?
And you can sprinkle a little sugar in your seasoning if you want to. Hey, Face Smith people.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like. You'll get 12 packs of it.
Either or don't matter. I just put them in there first. 767 of y'all sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me, please. Help me get this 30 G's. Y'all help me get this 30 G's, then I can break y'all up a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I got plans. I mean, you know what I can do that'll help me with my reunion? Then I'll be able to bless some people to come to the reunion. If y'all share my stuff and like it and everything, get it out there. Get it circulating. That's what it'll do. Then I can say, I'm going to bless somebody that don't have to pay like I did Jean last year. I bless somebody that don't have to pay to come to the reunion. And then on top of that, I blessed her with it, and I blessed her with a place to stay.
So if you get 3, you get $3.99.
Well, Nita, I'm going to call you. I got to call also Trina Mack. So y'all, again, I want to apologize for the skip. And I had a meaning and a purpose behind it. But I don't have no right. I have an opinion. And that's all I have. It comes to times when you need to know when to use your silence. When silence will speak for you and when it won't speak for you. You following doing it with Calvin, okay?
How much slime liquor do you get in a pack and how much dollars is it?
It's 30 patches. Calvin will tell you what you need.
That's awesome.
I do. I want you to attend. It did have a moral, but sometimes people get offended. Some people are so they just so caught up into religion that they ain't no earthly good.
Slime. See?
I sure will. Just like I'm telling you, we're masked up right now. All of us still are wearing a mask. We really are. We're wearing it on our hearts because we done been through some stuff and we don't want nobody to hurt us. We're wearing masks. We just took it from up here, down here. Some of us got it up here still because we don't want you to see the whole truth. So we put a mask over our mouth and we silence ourselves. And we put a mask over our hearts. Because some of us really got little band-aids, and if you do the wrong thing, you just don't know how close it is for me going over the edge. It used to be a song that said, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Pull the trash can out and
look, you
scrape
look.
it down.
That's not.
You keep showing me the same thing. Okay, duh. Now slime that plate and go wash it.
Looks easy to wash.
We're masked up. We got to do the unveiling. And it's all right. Sometimes we mask up. Here, hey, put it in the dishwater and wash it. Put it in the dishwater. Put it in the dishwater. It has the soakum in it. And it's okay. Some of us have went through some horrific relationships. People done broke your spirit. They done broke your heart. You say, I never love this way again. I never trust. You know that song, I never love this way again. So I keep holding on till the good is done. Yeah, some of us are masked up. Some of us still, we were taught not to ask God no questions. Oh, don't question God. Don't question him. Well, he already know your thoughts, whether your lips say it or not. Some of us still trying to figure out, why did this happen? Why did it happen to me? Why did it have to happen? Why did this have to happen? Why did I have to go through this? Why did I lose everything during this pandemic? Why was I left here by myself? So many things and so many questions. And so we mask up. We guard our hearts with diligence. We mask up. Ava, give me a bag so I can put this stuff up. Some of us just have we feel like we want to burst out the seams. Have you ever been like that? You just feel like you just ready to burst out the seams, and you feel like something new is coming and great expectation. You just feel like bursting, like that song say, I feel like busting loose. Sometimes I just feel like wanting to get up and go to the airport on my own. I ain't asking nobody. And sometimes I just want to take a trip. Go watch this.
Shame.
I just want to go. Sometimes I want to know what it feel like to wake up in the morning. You know, somebody waiting on you. You know those fairy tale movies. You know the movies when the kids are rich and you rich parents. And you come downstairs, they done ran your bath water. And I was watching an African movie. Because there's so many African movies are out right now. Especially because they're on strike. So if you look up stuff, the majority of our movies are African, they're foreign, they're Chinese, you know, stuff like that. And I mean, like, he couldn't put his feet on the ground. He couldn't put his feet on the ground. Breakfast was served.
Slime liquors for kids.
Get out of here with that. You keep saying the same thing. He couldn't put his foot down on the ground. The breakfast was served. They asked him, did he want more fruit? They were sitting around passing plates. The mother and father was sitting like that. He had to go out there and play polo and all of that. And the day was planned. The limousine was ready and riding and all these kind of things. That's those other two. Sometimes don't you know what it feel like to be able to go where you want to without looking into your bank account, worrying how low it's going to get? Wouldn't y'all like to take a trip to Hawaii and stay there? Wouldn't you like it? Wouldn't you like to really go to Colorado or, you know, different parts, Aspen or whatever, and really go and stay in a chalet home where the snow is coming down? I mean, it's grand, it's beautiful. I ain't talking about no little house at the foot of the hill. I'm talking about getting the experience. Wouldn't you want to go and stay in this big, expensive, maybe $1,000 a night, $1,500, $2,000 a night hotel like they had on Home Alone, looking at Central Park, watching the ice skating, watching the snow come down, watching the Macy's parade, all the things you see, all the things you wish you had. Somebody yesterday life changed. When they woke up this morning, they were a billionaire. One person in California won that lottery. I didn't stand a chance to win because I didn't play. And now they got one that's going to go off tomorrow that's over 700 million. And they've started that thing over again. And now it's down to 20 million. Honey, I don't need all the millions. But if I had a peace of mind and could go just live a little bit of what they say the world is like living. I haven't even been nowhere. I don't know what it's like. I don't know. To see the old world country. Go over there to England. Go visit. Go visit Paris. Go see the real vintage wineries. And that's the way life is. So we just mask up. I finished telling the rest. We just mask up. Maybe we think we can get away with stuff because we ain't never done nothing. Perhaps the young lady was looking for attention, the wrong attention. I don't mean go use your light bill money. I don't mean go be homeless when you get back. That's why when the lottery gets so big, it says, you know, it tells you plain and simple, don't play. Because your chances of winning is very low. Don't go use your light bill money, your rent money. Don't go sit at the casino and be like this on your way home. People be like, what's wrong? I lost everything. Sitting at this table trying to win everything. I lost everything. No. Greed will cause you to lose everything. If you came and you sit at that table, and I don't know how to play cards, I'll be honest, I don't know how it go. But if I sit down and it was $200 a card hanging, and I won, and I played again, and I won again, and I only spent $400, and I'm walking away with $8,000, it's time to get up and leave. Greed will make you keep staying until you lose everything. How you gonna win $30,000 and that ain't enough when you didn't spend that much? You got everything you spent and some. It's called greed. Some of us got more clothes than we'll ever wear. Some of us got more stuff than we'll ever use. And some people have gotten to the point to where they say, I'm getting me a tiny house. I'm going to downsize. I'm going to declutter my mind. I'm going to declutter my heart. But we still masked up. And I don't let what other people want and have bother me. I don't be in competition with nobody but myself. If you got a beautiful home, I'm happy for you. I'm so happy you got a beautiful home. If you got a modern home with the granite, all that kind of stuff, and the the Korean solid surface, and you got the subway tile, I'm happy. I see it every day. But I can't be house poor. I can't have a house that's going to consume everything I got just to live there. Sometimes you just have to treat yourself. There's a lot. But then I tell myself too, it's okay. I was never meant to see the whole world, or else I would see it. I don't worry about leaving out the United States. I ain't never seen all of it. I've never even been to Alabama, other than walking across the bridge. I've not been to Mississippi. There's so many places I ain't been. I got to start here first. I always wanted to go to Iowa. I want to go to Maine. I want to go eat at the Lost Kitchen. I want to see what that lobster tastes like. See if I like it better because it's coming from now fresh out the water. But I just don't know. Would it make me happy? I don't know. I could say I did it. I can say I did it. I can have bragging rights. But I really don't think it's going to make me happy because I'm happy now. There are some things that could make me happy. And there are some things I've learned to be content in the state that they're in so that they would get better. Oh, your church, your family have a church on the street named Galilee. All right. Go and stay with cousins would be nice. Okay. I'm so grateful for what I got. I won't complain. What I don't want to do is work myself into an early grave trying to have stuff. Let me explain what I meant when I made that post. I said, don't go buy a $300 pocketbook and don't have nothing in it. Instead, buy a $10 pocketbook and have $290. What I meant by that, I said, don't go broke trying to look rich. You can only do what your money say you can do. That was a message for someone that's struggling to have what their wallets don't say they can have. Some people want to imitate folks so bad that they'll go buy knockoffs. Go buy the knockoff. Everybody can't carry a real Louis Vuitton. Everybody can't wear real Gucci and real Burberry. They can't. Everybody can't wear real Prada. And as for me, I could. I don't desire to put my money there. Because it's just clothes. But what I said was, I'd rather buy a knockoff or a $10 pocketbook and have $290 in my pocketbook than to be walking around with a $300 or $600 pocketbook and turning my pocketbook to the side for some change. I go to church with so many people, they want a seat for their pocketbooks. You know how we used to put our pocketbook underneath the church pew? Nuh-uh, not now. Folks want their purses sitting right next to them. They don't care about a person not having nowhere to sit down. I don't participate. I don't give for stuff like that. I think it's wasteful. But that's just me. You can do whatever your money say you can do. But I'm not finna buy no $600 pocketbook. Because I think about what I could have done with that $600. My mind won't let me rest. I'll be thinking about I could have went and fed some people. Bought some groceries for some senior citizens. I could have put it back and started saving for a vacation. But it was not intended to be offensive. And what I learned about what offends people is when you touch them on truth. Because I don't know you. I don't know you. So it wasn't directed to you. It was just wisdom. I'm not going to walk around with no $500 hairdo and no $180 nails. When I add that up, I could have paid a bill. I don't. But you do it. You do what your money say you can do. Everybody can't go. Now, I don't invite me. If y'all invite me to a restaurant and it start with $75 on the menu, don't invite me. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm kind of a buffet person. I'm really cheap. We can eat off the dollar menu. Me and you can split a bucket of chicken. But I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not. Now I have paid and gave for charities because I had to rub shoulders. You got to support people that support you. But I ain't gonna be able to do it. I mean, and ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm just not gonna sit down and leave no $300 for one meal for me. I could have bought groceries. But you do what your money affords you. Everybody, money ain't the same. Everybody's patience ain't the same. Everybody ain't loving right. Everybody ain't thinking right. And why do we take it? Why do we take people talking to us any kind of way? What is going on the inside of us that we got to take it? You better learn the difference between abuse and offended. Some of y'all sit on y'all job and y'all being abused. Offended is when they do something one time, when your boss do something one time. But if it's constantly going on like that, that's abusive behavior. And mental abuse. And some say it's worse than physical. And I've never had to endure neither nor, so I don't know. Who is charging that for a meal? Oh my. High-end restaurants, baby. High-end restaurants. Well, I'm glad your son came home, Renee. I know. All I used was some regular cornmeal and some house Autry That's all I use in my everything green. Yeah, I give for charity to a certain degree. And if it's something I want, I save up for it. That's how I do it. But to eat out right now is ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. Buffets before the pandemic, buffets were about $9 and something a person to $13 a person. Now buffets are $20-something a person. You can't, like, you literally, $20 is nothing. I mean, you don't even have a dollar menu no more. You don't have like five, you know how before the pandemic you could go to McDonald's, and during the pandemic, y'all remember that you could get like for $5 and some change a quarter pounder meal. Seem like everything you order now is $16 when you get out of there. So that's why I cook at home. That's why we haven't been over there to Chick-fil-A. It's ridiculous. And the chicken gets smaller and smaller. I got Avery some chicken tenders. Hold on, I ain't washed my dishes. Look how small they are. And they be hard. I spent so much money for the reunion, for the food, so people could eat and eat very comfortable. And even in doing that, I probably need to cook more. And that was a lot of food. This year, I'm going to have to cook like 3 sets of pig in a pot. That's what I'm saying, Lena. You got to cook at home more. But if you go out to eat, I went out and I had ordered Eddie Just a biscuit. And I got 2 combos from Bojangles. They told me $32. I said, cancel the order. I stopped by the store and got some sausage. I came home and made some biscuits. I scrambled some eggs and some grits. And I said, I refuse to pay $32 for 2 combos and 1 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Breakfast food at Bojangles. It was like butter, wasn't it, Lady Mimi? I told you it'd be so good. I just couldn't see myself going through and doing all that. And you can eat more than one if you want to. Well, Renee Ives, I hope and prayed that I was going to see you. I was disappointed that you didn't come to the reunion. After you kept telling me for a whole year you was coming. You good to me, you gave me gifts, but it's nothing like meeting people and getting that physical contact. And you had me so hyped up that you were going to be at the reunion. And you just didn't come. I called you over and over, and you just didn't pick up the phone. But it's all right. Well, we're not talking about charity right now. Charity begins at home. We're talking about, baby, we're talking about the cost of food and eating out. We ain't talking about charity. We wasn't talking about that. Well, I found something out too, Carly Washington. You can soak your chicken in pickle juice. And when you soak it in pickle juice and you season it well, it tastes like Chick-fil-A too. You just have to add a little sugar in your flour and your coating, because you know Chick-fil-A's chicken got a little hint of sweet to it. But it's you brine it in pickle juice. And I saw that on one of these TikTok reels. Yeah, the price of eggs went down. Now, Renee, I didn't know that. Because I thought you was so happy because your son had came home. So I didn't know you were battling depression. Because I know when you would text me, you say I'm at work. But you could have been a functioning depressant. So I'm not judging you. Hey, Ternace. Today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. Today is the day that you were born. It's your birthday, Ternace. You got it going on. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. What you gonna do today on your birthday? Go out to eat today. It's your birthday. Do what you want to do. It's your birthday. Did you do a little prayer on your birthday? Thanking God today for your birthday. It's your birthday. Do what you want to do. I just came to say happy birthday. You think it's a little brown sugar that they're using there, Pamela? Probably. Hey, Rosemary Jelly Rose sitting on the fence. If you don't come get it, you ain't got no sense. Hey, Vicky Ingram. Hey, girl. Hey. No charity teaches you to save money. I don't know. And me, that charities, our parents taught us. So you're using charity in the sense, I say wisdom. Charity, faith, hope, and charity. I don't know for me that charity teaches me to save money. Wisdom taught me. And you have to let wisdom have her perfect work. And anyone that asks for her, she's available. I don't equate charity as teaching me how to save. I know love covers a multitude of faults, but I have learned how. I think what you're saying is love taught you to be selfless, because our parents were very selfless. Our parents would give up their meat if it ain't enough meat to eat for the children. Baby, we done talked about those patches so much. If you don't think they work, I don't know what to tell you. I get up and move and do everything I do because of those patches. And I think you don't watch me long enough to know. So ain't no use in me talking about no patches. You either get them or you don't. Because they work. Yeah, love is, I think in sense she's talking about, yeah, in that sense, you sacrifice. But wisdom taught me. You have to think about it. And yes, you become selfless with children. But everybody don't have kids. And sometimes it's just like you take what happened to the young girl. Oh, Vicky Ingram, thank you. They finally got it right. All right, tell them whatever it is, don't break it. If you're looking for patches, you can call my brother Derek. His number is 470-274-6452. 470-274-6452. Yeah, she said that charity taught her how to save. I think what she meant by that is because in a family, sacrifice. It's different ways of charity. Charity meaning love. You talking about charity and giving. Faith, hope, and charity. But the greatest of these is love. And I think that's what it is. It produces a selflessness with you when it comes to your children and what you should do. But everybody don't have that atmosphere. It's wisdom that teaches us. But she was referring to a charity that makes you be, so that you don't be selfish, you sacrifice. She's talking about a sacrificial charity. I hope y'all understand what she was saying. She was saying like as a mother and a father, because I know what she's talking about. Because my mom and daddy sacrificed. They won't buy themselves clothes. They won't do nothing for themselves for the sake of their kids. That's a sacrificial charity. And she's true. That kind of love will make you do right. It will make you want to go harder. It'll make you work harder. You would sacrifice. You'll work weekends so your child can cheerlead. You know, you want your child to be cheerleading and don't nobody want to give. I asked a question one time in church. I said, these kids want to go to the Ames convention. And a lot of them was from low-income homes. Their parents didn't have it. And we were out here raising money. And I asked some of the older mothers in the church if they want to sponsor. Because their grandkids wasn't in church. And some of them was like, But see, when you got that right kind of love in you, you will give. You don't. It ain't gotta just be your grandkids. Your grandkids, you know, they fine. They older. So now that they older, you could help somebody else's kid go. It's the heart of the people. You have a different type of heart today. And it seems like we went through the valley of the shadow of death with COVID. But it looked like we came out damaged. It looked like we got messed up. That's what it looked like to me. Can you say your brother's number again, please? And thank you. Deacon Calvin, can you go up under Patricia Webbs and put that number? I don't know it by heart. If I ever come your way, I would love to meet you. Come on. I would love to meet you. But I believe we're damaged. We're so bitter and mean and angry. We're so bitter and angry and all that kind of stuff. For nothing. People make vows to you. They don't keep them. Everybody done changed. People so ornery. You can't say, I don't know. But I know what we went through. We went through a lot. Different ones on the patches, whoever looking for them, write it up under their names. He's pinned it at the bottom. The reunion is going to be great. We're going to have an even better time next year. And it's going to be hard to beat because we had a good time. Some of y'all want to come and you're still contemplating that. Well, take your time on it. So I'm going to get ready to, was it good? I put it in the sink. My husband, he was supposed to, I got to go get my medicine, but my husband, he was going to cut the grass and out of nowhere, a bad storm came. Let me say this to y'all before I go. I know a lot of y'all are older. I don't know how old y'all are. If you want to share your age, I want to ask you a question. I can't wear no contact. Miss Kathy, I can't, Miss Kathy Neela, I can't get nothing in my eyes. I better get my hand in my eye. I can't do that. I tried to do that one time when it came to color contacts. Honey, I was all over the place. What is OMG? 70. Thank you. Thank you, elated. Oh, y'all ain't got no rain. Okay, y'all got the right ages up here. Let me ask y'all a question. I just want y'all to be honest with me. And all y'all living, have y'all ever seen the type of stuff we seeing on the news? When you was little in the church, and they said that evil was going to come upon this land, and they said that bread would be more than $1, and that milk would be over $3. Do y'all remember hearing that? Or was it just me? Did they only say that in the church I was growing up in? Where people would be more lovers of pleasure than God? Just tell the truth. Am I making that up? Did I hear that right or did I hear it wrong? Y'all never heard that? When I was growing up, they used to say all kind of evil was going to come on this land. That's what I'm talking about. That's who used to say it, the pastors. They said, for you know it, milk going to be over this amount. Bread going to be more than $1. It ain't going to be enough food. It's going to be rationing out. Wars and rumors of wars. And they talked about two-headed monsters. And boy, they used to just have me so scared. More lovers of pleasure. Mother against daughter. Father against son. It's so scary. When I watch the news, people can't get enough pay because rent $2,000. The economy is down. Some people, kids got to watch kids. They can't afford daycare. The wife work just to buy the groceries. My insurance is due next week on the 26th for this house. It's $2,600 to cover this house for 1 year. I ain't talking about the taxes. That's my insurance. People won't help an elderly person. Children won't get up. Folks going out there going with your husbands and ain't shame. Do it in your face. Boys will beat an old lady like they beat a young one. Beat up on you and your children. People snapping left and right. They don't care. They'll get you in church. They'll get you anywhere. They don't care. It's scary to go to church. It's $2,600 for me and some change. And I got to pay that soon as Facebook pay me. They done cut back on stamps. I used to be so scared when my pastor then would be saying that stuff. I used to be like, I don't want to be here. You walked the news. It was a woman sitting there in her house, minding her business, watching TV in Detroit, Michigan, and a man broke in the house. And she was 80 years old and he raped her. And she survived. An 80-year-old can't have no peace. And so they got a group of men that's surveillance in the area so she can sleep at night. 80. Divorce rates are high. Homes are just breaking up. Kids don't know who their mama is. They don't know who their daddy is. Insurance is high. It was one old lady. Somebody broke in her house to hurt her. She was 75 years old, but she was still in the gym working out. She put a whipping on him. She knocked him out. She beat him so bad when she called 911. That was one old lady that was ready for the fight. People won't help people get up. They won't help them eat. So much envious and jealousy. That's like witchcraft. Their minds are playing tricks on them. I'm not talking about my land taxes. That's just this insurance here. My property taxes and stuff is due in November. Jean said that was in New York. Grandchildren won't check on their grandmama. Kids won't check on their mamas. Have you ever seen a bee? Some children move so far from their mamas, their parents ain't gonna see them till they old. I just want to ask this. This has stuff going through my mind. I almost died, my husband. But we here to tell that God brought us through many hard trials. I loves my husband. God knows I do. But I give him to Jesus before I let him hurt me. I'll give him back from whence he came. I love him. God knows I do. But I give him to Jesus before I let him beat me and mistreat me. I live by myself. I got wisdom, though. I need that paycheck. He can stay in one room and I stay in another. But I need that paycheck now. Ain't no use in being foolish and depressed. Foolish and said, now we got a big old house. You stay on your side. I reckon I stay on mine. We come together and pay the bills. We'll come together. But that's the only reason why. We won't come together. It won't be no grinder sandwiches. It won't be no girth or no earth. It won't be no shaggy every day. It won't be no shaggy rub or no baby cut. It'll just be bills. We can live together depending on the circumstances. But you don't get no surprises. No, you don't get to lift up the belly no more. You get what's under there. You don't get to pick it up. You get the prize. You don't get to pick the prize and pick it up. The surprise under there. You don't get to see it no more. You just have to remember when it was good. It's still good now. You just have to think about back in the day when we used to play shoot 'em up, bang bang. That's what you have to think of. Whatever things is true, honey. Whatever things is pure and honest, honey. If there be any virtue, think on those things. You can't get to lift the stomach up and get the prize because they don't mind lifting it. You keep thinking they don't want no big woman. They know how to lift the stomach and get the prize. I got a little smiley face like that. See, I got a smiley face stomach like this. See, just smile like that. Just lift it up, smile, get the prize. That's it. That's all. Get the prize. Hey, hey, get the prize. Hey, hey, get the prize. Y'all, I used to love to go to Zumba. I know I gotta let y'all go, but that's what you do. But he can help pay bills. Yeah, he gonna beat it up and everything. He can't beat it up if he done messed up. But he can help pay bills. Think your camera stop that. No more milk. No more girth. You can keep the length. Give me the girth. No more girth. You gotta cut it. That's it. Okay, Tiffany. Listen, y'all. Tiffany told me I better behave and stuff like that. It's the girth for me. Let me show you the difference. This is girth, okay? That's girth, and this is length. Do you want girth or length? It's up to you. Y'all get me off here taking care. Ooh, jeez. See, y'all think because we old, we don't remember. We got so folded up we couldn't breathe. It cut off our passage, right? Okay, I forgot. I'm on Mama's Comfort Cooking too. I have to talk about that on Tracy K. Mitchell by itself on tomorrow. Okay, very good. All right. Yeah, we grown folk, but they don't want to hear it. It's got to be Tracy After Dark. Just come back and join me later. All right. Maybe I'll come back just before the break of day tonight so we can talk about it. Y'all want me to come back tonight after 10, just before the break of day? Let me know here. Tell me. Tell me something good. Ow, ow. Tell me. Tell me that you love me. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say right now. You ain't got no kind of feeling inside. Tell me something good. Oh, baby. Tell me that you love me. Yeah. Tell me something good.